So I figure it's about time we put together my Star Wars Black Series display. But with so many figures varying across so many different series, video games, movies, and with limited space, whatever am I to do? Well, I have devised an idea. A lot of Star Wars is broken down into time periods. So if you consider the prequel movies and everything in that time period as a Republic era, where everything after Revenge of the Sith as the Imperial reign, and then everything after Return of the Jedi is the New Republic era, then voila. I only contain figures that fall into those three time categories. I have 3 shelves, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's start with the first shelf here. Who do we start with? Let's get the clones in there, I guess. Put them all in the back corner together. Get Rex in a position like that with both his guns up. Maybe with the one gun forward and the other gun up. That, I think. And then, actually, you know what? I think I'm only going to put him and the Phase 1 Trooper there. And then I think I'm gonna have Cody doing the Order 66 in the front, I think. What do we think? We think he can hold that pose? I think he can hold that pose. It's almost like I put him in that pose before. Trick is to make sure we're saving as much room as possible. Alright. Padme is kind of small, and with her big old hard plastic cloak, there's not much you can do with her, so I'm gonna just put her in the corner, like in the front corner there, one of the clones. Let's do the Duel of Fate 3-pack. I kind of like how I have Maul slang Qui-Gon, so I think I'm going to keep that for a little bit, at least until we get some more figures. So let's get Shocked Obi-Wan in there too. I'm going to make him turn him this way, because I think I'm going to put Point Qui-Gon in that back corner. I want to make it look like he's watching, right? From when he's behind that energy field and can't see what's going on. All right. I'm trying to remember, was that is he backwards? He stabs him backwards and looks back. I guess what it was. He headbutts him and then turns around and stabs him, I think is how it goes. You know, I think that only really works because that mirrored back. That makes that look so much better. Because, he's facing the back, but because of the mirrored front, the mirrored back there, you can still see him. All right, let's, I think we're ready for Cody. Execute Order 66. Yeah. The act of Cody's betrayal. Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, Rex could snap out of it. Rex knew what the right thing to do was. Cody didn't. That's you kind of lose respect for brother after that. All right, who do we have left? Soka, Jackie, and the droid, I believe. Yes, that's what it looks like. All right. Oh, and maybe little Grogu. All right, and we'll just toss the droid. He's just gonna chill around there, you know. He's just doing things. Because I'm basic and I really like the tossing the cloak down look on Jackie. And Daphne Keane is an amazing actress. That's why we own this figure. We're putting it there. Oh man, I need to buy her X-23 when they make it. I might change up her pose at some point in probably the near future, but I think that's how we're gonna set up Ahsoka for now. Lots of lightsabers. I think we have a Clone Commander Obi-Wan and an Hajj Ventress on the way as well for that shelf. All right, I guess onward to shelf number 2, which is the that would be where the original trilogy takes place. So there's only one way to start this off. We put the Emperor front and center. Um, you know what? I think I do like him up on the riser as well. I think I'm gonna keep the riser. I like the idea that he's up there, and you know. All right. Now, he is not technically canon, but he's going in here because I don't believe they'll ever not make him canon. We're just waiting for the proper time for him to pop in. But Vader's Secret Apprentice, Star Killer. We're gonna put him right there, right with the Emperor. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna actually have Lando pulling his gun out. Maybe something like this. Look at that, Billy D. You still look great. The man did not get enough respect in the sequel trilogy. That's for sure. Oh my god, this helmet. I haven't tried to put it on her head. But look at this. It like doesn't want to go on at all. It's taking pressure. Like it's this is why people hate helmets. It must be. No consistency. All right, her helmet's on. I don't think it's ever coming off again. All right, so her little paint gun, we're gonna toss that back in the bin, and we're gonna put the guns in our hand. Let's get her in like a cool action pose, something like this. Stay still, please. Glass shelf doesn't not perfectly balanced. This might be a problem. And Star Wars Black Series don't have the best articulation, so sometimes they're hard to pose. Or I just suck at it. All right, Chopper. Had him on a riser before, but I think I'll just have him in the background. I'm gonna move the Sabine. He does not want to sit any way I want him to. There we go. And then we'll get Sabine there. Obviously, this is as we get more members of the Rebels and more members of actual series and proper teams and stuff. Our displays are going to become a lot more elaborate and less seemingly random. But yeah, I guess I have two more characters. Let's get Andor in there. Does that look right? I'm holding that gun like that. Just how we're gonna do it. So now we got Boba Fett. And I think I am gonna actually put him up in the air. Something a little bit like this. Where did that stand go? I was gonna use right here. Andor, Lando, I'm moving here for a sec. The fat man is going up in this corner. So I have Book of Boba Fett Luke. And I think he passes the appearance test enough to warrant a spot on that shelf. However, he is not actually that Luke. And I do actually only have three characters to put on the next shelf. So I think he's staying where he's intended. All right, so the final shelf and the final three Star Wars Black Series figures. And you also get to get a good look at my NECA Ninja Turtle collection. Let's get Grogu and IG-12 in there. Bo-Katan. Because let's be honest here, I could have just put Bo-Katan on that first shelf. He fits right in with that era. No one needs to know this is a live action version. I mean, I guess you can tell it's a live action version. It looks like a live action version. And I don't know if they've ever actually done an animated version of it. They must have. He's way too cool character to not. Now to get Luke in there. Looking for his lightsaber. Blade. Like I said, I probably could have turned this into two shelves, and maybe at some point, maybe we'll eventually just box Grogu up until we can get more things to really represent this era. I do have a Moff Gideon pre-ordered, I believe. I believe I pre-ordered them. So that would that be enough to justify it? I guess maybe. You know what? Maybe I just put the knockoff Mando in here too. I think I will. Luke, come on, buddy. So there's all the Black Series figures. Here we go. Knockoff Mando. Yeah, he makes this fourth shelf almost seem worth it, you know? Here we go. So there we go. Our three Star Wars shelves, completing our Star Wars display. All right. And this will obviously get updated, much like the Marvel ones do. But now Star Wars is getting a little love too. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Have a great day.